Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. My name's Tom Barbley, and today, a business opportunity. Oftentimes I find myself having conversations with my wife. On my other podcast, Donate, she's known as my spiritual advisor. I might refer to her as either here on Short Funk. And through her driving, and our chatting, and our musing, we often find somewhat quizzical things that we ruminate on. And one of the things that she noted is that there is only one Grim Reaper that is used in union disputes in the San Jose area. In fact, probably even the Greater Bay Area. I think the Grim Reaper is a much maligned figure. In fact, quite frankly, I think the Grim Reaper is pretty amazing. And quite frankly, if I've not said quite frankly enough, I think there should be men's magazines based around Grim Reaper themes. I think it's one juxtaposition that has never been truly explored. Like Reaper Boy magazine? How would that work? Anyway, thinking about this one Grim Reaper and thinking about how there just isn't enough Grim Reapers in the current area that I live, I thought about a business opportunity. You see, the unions own a Reaper, and they share the Reaper amongst them. But quite frankly, there's plenty of union disputes going on all over, and the fact that there's only one Reaper just doesn't seem to make any sense. My business opportunity is called Rent a Reaper, and my perspective is quite clear. The more Reapers, the better. And the uses for Reapers that are not actually being exploited in any way, shape or form. For example, the Department of Transportation could utilize Reapers frequently. Instead of, multiple police cars and all kinds of, arrow trucks and stuff that you see on the freeways here, just put up a Reaper. Let the Reaper wave its scythe around, and here the Reaper's about 20 feet tall and, quite visible, quite noticeable, and reminds people associated with their shortened life associated with driving on California freeways. And, an opportunity for a large Reaper. Similarly, rave culture. Whatever happened to Reapers at raves? That strikes me as the kind of environment where Reapers could just really make a mint. And, let's move from electronic dance music and return to a place where Reapers have historically been. Old-fashioned rock. Rock and roll of the 1970s. And now there is a whole series of rebirth bands that have kind of elements of early 70s rock. We need more Reapers. And quite frankly, I think the Reaper market is undervalued. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you an opportunity here in the San Francisco Bay Area, or really wherever you live, to create a series of 20-foot Reapers and rent them out. Now, let's get to the nuts and bolts. How much do you charge for a Reaper? And what is the business model associated with renting Reapers for extended periods of time? Would you need to replace a Reaper if the Reaper was unexpectedly, hit by oncoming traffic, for example? And do you sell the services of the people that stand up in the 20-foot Reapers and move the arms and legs so colourfully? This I'm just going to leave with you, ladies and gentlemen. But think about it. Rentareaper.com, Rent a Reaper? I think there's an opportunity there. Tom Barbley, in the sadly underserved Reaper Bay Area, signing out.